comes from a Roman name. They used to call it speculum, which means in Latin mirror. Why mirror? At that time they used to make signals to the caravans from the mountain here to show them the way. Because at that time they used to travel from one oasis to the other. And if they were walking or riding to the west, they had to know where they used to have mirrors. Yeah? So you may find these on some old books, Roman books.
Robert and tell him to go in the wrong direction.
Yes, and then every time they have to beat again. That's why they ask them to move to the house of the village. They just have to move. I show you.
I think it's an easy walk down.
The hardest place is getting between the things. That we see who is fat and who is not fat.
Inside of a tomb.
You see that people, they didn't need space. The house was just for to sleep. These people, they are never indoors during the day. Yeah, natural caves, but not. They are never inhabited. Then you see the old village, the new one, the oasis, and that flat plain, which is very poor. And when driving, we crossed a small lake.
Yeah.
So Shot El Garsa, just a small one, not so big like Shot Jini. And that's the lake there.
Who's this next one? Okay.
Don't fly. عليه يا ودي يزي ما عادش تمس الناس.
Oh, maybe you could.
Right. What do you mean it won't? It won't. Your thing maybe. Tomorrow morning. Yes, it's beautiful.
5 times a day.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Just
here.
fulfill.
And a little bit salty. 21, I don't know how much.
68.
Can we taste it? Taste?
Yeah, man, please try.
Not much water.
Now it's summertime, you see, and it's a long time it didn't rain. In winter time, when after rains, there's much more.
Delicious.
No more clean now. People were walking in the water.
Hey, what's his name?
I know it.
border. It means just behind this mountain we are in Algeria. Just that's about 500 meters we are already in Algeria. And this is then the Grand Canyon, the Tunisian Grand Canyon used for the film of space. Usually all the orange trees are in the north. And here in the south, just one place, this one. And why they near the water.
Orange trees.
Very sweet water. Because the orange, they never grow where it's salty. Be careful, please.
Can I just have a hand?
Where?
I want to go right there. I'm not jumping off it.
Oh, you're right.
And since we are on a salt lake, it's very easy to see a mirage.
That's a mirage? Yeah. It's just like this little island out there.
Okay. See, you may be sure it's water. But no water. And this place we call it Ankh Jmal. Ankh Jmal. Ankh is neck. And Jmal it's a camel. Why? Because of that. See? That's why we call this place Ankh Jmal. See? Like the camel shape. So you may take some photo. If you need a restroom.
Oops. Well, it doesn't come on right away. That's the trouble. I don't think I got it.
You can do it while we do it too.
Ooh.
I hope you got that.
Yep.
We need Disney World. Oh, here comes another one.
We should go up that one.
Here comes another one. Can you get that one?
Yeah, it's on.
We weren't doing it quite this fast. We weren't racing. We weren't going to the top of the world and falling off either. Oh my God!
My
Look,
God.
a picture. A picture.
It's on.
I think he just stopped, actually. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Help.
Good.
Very good.
You are a very good driver. You're a very
Sehr
good
gut.
Very good. Après photo.
Thank you. Big prey.
No, do.
Yes, big prey. Grande. Hot.
Ah.
Oh, what is
Here
this?
out in the middle of nowhere.
What is this? Oh, this is the Star Wars thing?
Ah.
Yeah, but the picture is...
Is this one of the scenes Star Wars?
Robbie, oh, he's got it.
Little desert fox.
I want
You see the, this is the fennec.
Yes,
Fennec,
the
Fennec.
That is the desert fox.
Oh, the poor Fennec. I'm going to take a shake of the desert box.
Fake movie. They filmed something about the film.
Arms in my neck. Are we going to stop again?
Star Wars 2.
No? putting this on and off.
Get the car and take it off, and then we stop. Where do we go to eat?
Darling, you want to get a picture of this? So when I see Star Wars, I'll know what I'm looking at.
Touquet. Ça va, monsieur? Très bien. Alors, ça. Donne-moi une cigarette aussi.
Paul. Paul, and back here is a big... And on the side of the houses here, he has tubes sticking out.
Like us.
This is very, very bad. Oh! Icky, go!
We'll try one of the smaller dealers.
In the just beginning of the 18th, that the life changed, especially in the big cities, especially in Tunis. And then in that time, we had some people we used to call the Beldi. The Beldi are, this is the aristocracy, you know, people wearing shishya with a white turban, always very handsome, and they used to hate the countryside. People coming from the countryside, they even weren't allowed to stay in the city during the night. Means they had to leave the city walls before the sunset. Yeah, it wasn't bad. In that time, the city was so clean. Everybody knows each other, and it was so safe. But the Beldi, we still call them the Beldi, and even now we always say, "Are you a Beldi or not?" Or they say, "You seem the Beldi." It means you seem someone educated and with the bonne manière, you know, in French, someone who knows how to behave in the society. And that, the owner of this, even if he's not from the city, but he loves very much, he likes very much the life of the Belgi, because they were the only high educated people, and the only to have such things at home. Just the opposite of the Bedouins living in the countryside. So you see then these are many things they use at home for water, see this is to wash the hands. This is a heater, and in the evening we used to sit all around this heater. I'm not 100 years old. In the 60s, mistake that throwing this away. And now, just in 40 years.
All of these things belong to him, or is part of his
I
collection?
think he has, he bought it. So, what we call the kharja. What's this? This is a ceremony they do once a year to celebrate a holy man. See, like praying the holy man, or they thanks him because he helps them, or so. And then they make a ceremony. All the people, they walk in the streets, and in the front, ahead you see there is this one with his drum, this one singing or holding a flag, a green flag, because that's the flag of the holy man, green one. It's the flag of the religion, green and red. And this one is holding an incense burner, and they walk all around the city with that, and all the people behind them. It's this still done in Sidi Bou Said. I see this very often in Sidi Bou Said. And now, people they do it at the beginning of a wedding ceremony, and we call this kharja. Kharja means getting out from the zawiya, from the mausoleum to the city to thank God. I don't know what exactly. I don't trust very much in these things, but people do. And this is also something which is done just in the big cities and in Tunis and around Tunis, not among the Bedouins. See, when I say the word Bedouins like this, it's like an insult. But I don't mean that. But I'm talking just like the Belti people, these people from Tunis, from the Medina of Tunis, that used to think they were the best, even if they weren't. Maybe they were best because they were more educated, but with the women, for example, in the Medina, they were like, they didn't leave any time in their houses. And the men were proud to say that my wife have left the house just twice. Once when she came from her parents' house to my house, and the second when she went to cemetery. They were proud of this. While in the same time, in the countryside, the women were emancipated because they have their place in the society. They work, they are outside. And that's why in our poetry, the poets, the best Tunisian poets are from the countryside, because they can know girls. They have seen girls and women at least when they go to bring water. And all the love stories are from the countryside, never from the city.
Makes sense.
That white has to be always really clean like this. Every day they wear a new one. It has to be clean, and see, that was the difference. That's why they didn't like the Bedouins, because usually the Bedouins, they had to save water, and they weren't so clean. And while the Bedouins were so clean and always handsome, with perfumes, and so that's why the problem comes from that. So that man is called the Adl. It's like a lawyer. And he used to marry people. And then how to marry? That time he went to the bride house and then to her husband's house. They don't sign together. Without knowing each other. They haven't seen each other, never. But they have to sign. And then he writes a contract in this way. This is his signature. See? It's like, you know, and he can do it always the same. But you are never able to do the same thing, just him. These are all marriage contracts. But you don't use this kind of man just for marriage, even when you want to buy something or when you want to sell something. It was only always done by the adil, a kind of lawyer, you see. And then he has to bring. It's very old calligraphy, and usually when you read Quran, you put the Quran on like a desk, you see. And why? Because people are sitting on the floor. And this one you do there. And they don't hold it, because if you hold it, it became dirty. Then there you have just to turn the pages without holding.
How do they turn pages? With the fingers or with the stick?
Yeah, with the fingers. They see, they make it difficult, then you can't do the same. And this was registered by the government. They know who has done this. Yeah, well, we have got dinner. They had the bed like this, but this was a simple one. This is rich people. Look what beautiful bed it is. Then here we have some men. And this is a farmla. You wear it under the jacket. Of course, you have a skirt and a sarwel. The sarwel is this. This is a sarwel pants, very large pants with here. You see, you are never hot.
Do they wrap?
No, they just wear there. It's that it's just down that it is very large.
So it's to keep cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's hot.
And a belt he has always to have a cane and his watch, and of course the turban, see, and the shishya with that, you see, because if you are a rich man, you have to have a special shishya, with like a tail. The other no, but this is just for rich people. Then here you have, this is all, then all two from the Czechish countries. Tunisia hasn't a big collection of these things, it's more Czechish. These are coins. These are to put candles. Candles. And this is very old water pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Right? This. It's a very old water pipe. Furnitures, water pipe, everything was decorated with that. And it was very expensive. This necklace here, it's made of something we call santal wood. You know what is santal wood?
Sandalwood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you touch it,
Those kinds of pants are popular now, because if they're not made like that, they're made funky. That's the most perfect manner.
she knows chess or not. Because, yes, what are you going to do the night?
Well, yeah,
After
she
dinner.
sits home every day.
Then, after dinner, the husband, he wanted to play with his wife. Well, it's the main entertainment for high educated people. Not like in the countryside, they had many games, but in the city, just that. Because even playing cards were not good, because they say playing cards is like gambling, and this was something which is not for high educated people. Then the high educated people, the baby, they never play cards. They just play chess.
Well, it's a war game. Some of that is mother.
Most of these furnitures, they used to belong to the bey himself. You know what's happened in Peru? When Bolivia decided furnitures, everything. And after a few years, we have seen them in the shops or in some individual, because they used to belong to the bey's family. And now, I think in a few years, the government is going to give them back. It's fixed, you see.
Can you imagine carrying?
It was much better than now. At least you couldn't kill many people with this.
No, well,
The time you put the powder to the
this one, you had to handle it. They had people. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The snake. Oh, look.
system.
Always we have this in all the houses to get that water, the rainwater used usually for laundry. See? That was a winter place. Summertime it was different. This is the kitchen, and in the kitchen they didn't have a tap, but they had the water where? In the kitchen. And everything they need in the kitchen.
But this is why they wouldn't have servant.
A good lady, a good wife, has to cook herself. The servant is just to clean the house, but cooking, wedding or something, then but they have to invite all this, maybe half the city. And they meet. This is the brick. This is what we call the fingers. It's like a brick. Maybe you will have this this evening. And Tunisian family, the family have friends, and they're the old lady that maybe her grandmother or aunt, and they are going to give her some advices before the marriage, because usually they were so young they didn't know anything about marriage and about sex and so. So these are already married, then they are going to tell her how she has to behave with her husband.
She looks a little concerned.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
This would be wonderful pictures.
How heavy are these? And some of them are not silver. They are not good, but just silver and gold. And you see here the necklace, the pins. There are the different kind of pins. The earring.
Marriage contract.
And then somebody wears this or not?
Yeah, they wear it for some ceremonies, you see. Not for the daily use, but for a ceremony. Usually the lady, when she goes to wedding, she has to wear all the jewels she has to show how rich or how her husband loves her. Because it's...
Oh my God, they obviously don't water it in. They don't make it How do you walk on road?
It's not to walk, it's just for decoration. They usually have like a window shop in there just to show them. That's all. You can't imagine that someone is walking with this. Even if the Japanese, they have this kind of shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a pin, or two. This is a pin, huh? Very expensive one.
It's a purse, isn't it?
Yeah, pin.
It's a pin.
Pin. They put one on each side.
Can you open it and put something on the inside?
Oh, they can put it on the inside, but that is a pin. They have something to do. Then first they start by the epilation. No, they have to take from all the body, like a baby.
Hair. All the hair.
Everything, all the hair. They just keep this, and there. Then
Do they do the design?
yeah, they do like a small design, and then at the end, with that, you see, they burn something inside it, and with the smoke, they bracelet, which big one in Chile, not more in Chile. And what? This is more the countryside. Huh? As you see, you can't imagine a lady in the city wearing these things. That's more the countryside. This is again the sandalwood. These two.
What do they do? Chain them to the bed? Yes, not filling it. Look at the bed. So great. Look at that.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Flowers. Flower pots.
You see? What we have to say the truth, the babes they brought to our country with beautiful things. Before that time, before the 18th, the country was very simple. The people, they were not thinking about these beautiful things. The babes, they have got them because of, they have been in Spain, in And we used to send the kids to the Kuteb. Kuteb. It's not the Medrasa, it's Kuteb. Kuteb, it's just a small place where there is an old man. He's going to teach to these boys or girls how to write and how to read before going to school.
Girls too?
Yeah, boys and girls. Because they were very young, and the girls until 12 years old. But beginning of 12, they were young ladies, then no more. They were ready to be married. Many people, they used to marry at 12 or 13, see? And how to read. And before the schools like now, it was the only education they had. And if some people, they can read, but just smaller. So when you come to such places, of course it's not mixed, huh? You come, there is a half day for women and half day for men. When we come here, first, this is used at the beginning like a dressing room. Then you let your clothes here, you do your hammam, and when you finish, you come back here and you take a rest before dressing again. Because, you know, maybe outside it's cold, no, not okay. And the bottom, the summer, then you have the pool with hot water, and some people, they can't stay there. It's very hot, but they can stay some time there. And the other people are sitting there, the steam.
Oh, the steam, that's a good idea.
A lady called Malma is to learn embroidery or some job, see, to be a good wife. And the Malma is usually an old lady. And then she teaches them how to do embroidery and they have to do it. Because otherwise they'll never be able to be a good wife. And can you tell me what's that?
Where?
See, like a cage.
Spinning wheel. No, that's a spinning wheel. The cage, the birds.
This is just to put over the heater, and you put your laundry there. In winter time, it's not, you can't get it dry quickly. Then you put a heater, it's a dryer. You put just white. This, it's very heavy. They can't move anymore. Said that some costumes are around 50 kilo because embroidered with gold and silver. Very heavy. They don't wear the same one every day. As I've told you, they have the wedding time is 7 days and 7 nights. Then one for each day. By the dress, you may know. Of course, you see the size. I don't believe maybe the neighbors sometimes they rent it. Then very expensive. It's made of seaweed.
Very fancy material. Yes, but it's the same style. Yes, short, yes.
See the difference.
They're all
Bride from
brides?
Tunis.
Yeah, three
All
brides.
three.
This is the same girl, and she still looks concerned.
Look at her hands.
Hammermit.
What an outfit, though.
Because in that takes hours and hours. I
Wait, you
remember
say
my
this was-
grandmother when she spent maybe half day to comb her hair.
What was this from? Where's this from?
This is Rafraf.
And where-
Rafraf, it's near Bizerta in the north. And this is Tunis and Madia. Hammamet.
Hammermit.
Then look at,
Huge.
and I've told you that in Jerba I used to be very fat. Because this is from Jerba.
Oh, wow.
This is the old one of Madia. Then Hammamet again. And there, Nabil and Hammamet is almost the same. The seat is took all these things from the Those.
Right to the countryside.
Oh, we're out in the country now, so what do you expect? That's fun. It's where the women are liberated.
Yeah, they are cooking. They are going to cook. And this
is their food. That's what they're going to eat.
This is the country. I don't know, I don't trust this because he died here just for 25 years. I don't know how you can be a great man when you are just 25 years you're dead. I think it's just because he has written many poetry about the independence war. And that's why they used to say that he is the best. These are some places from the south, the countryside in the south, the Bedouins and even people of the south cities. You see how colorful they are.
Yes. I could deal with these outfits. These are nice. What did he die of?
I don't know, he was sick. In that time, you know, maybe lungs.
Consumption, they used to call
Consumption, yes.
TB or something like that.
That was the most common disease in that time.
Tuberculosis.
Yeah. Now, no more. Listening to paint. No, figurative.
People, slaves.
Sitar, this is like a guitar, it's a lute.
Yeah.
It's called a lute.
What is this bottom one?
Sitar.
Oh, that's a sitar.
Oud, yes.
Oud. But that's an oud also.
Kind of oud, is mandolin.
Yeah.
This is sitar, it's fanun. The other are more from the black people.
In Russia.
It's very realistic. Those faces look almost real.
We're both here.
No, we look good.
Unfortunately, we
That's
can't
very
move.
natural.
Was
He's going to break it. They don't even know what they're going to do.
Ready?
The camera's ready. Doesn't matter.
What is it?
So much for the coconut.
It really does break the pot. That is just
You're supposed to taste it, I guess. Do a wine tasting. Do the right thing.
When we get to smell it, make sure it's cooked right. That's good.
It's done well. And
That freeze is good.
She came through just for the photographer. She went on the other side.
But you are putting your glasses just when she
I only put them on when I want to see.
We got You were watching too, you know.
No, without glasses.
Ah.
You're near side, far
I
side.
didn't touch.
Because when we go out to eat, everything is
Is that the prayer?
Yeah, the last one.
The last.
I should whip out my work.
No, just now because they have something inside.
Huh?
They have, you can do it from Morocco.
I know Brett's a small bookstore.
I should try to reach my friend and tell him that I probably won't be in on Sunday.
No, I didn't. Oh, I think I have a couple.
Why you didn't scan with your
tomorrow.
own fly?
No, an orange will do.
This is the final meal. Into this.
So where's the road house?
Well, I'm looking at the camera. Oh, it's my camera back.
Just to one of the windows. Hotel. This is first hospital in Lyon. Bentley-Tonnerre. Il y a 3 ans, je crois, j'ai 3 ans.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Oui.
Lorsque j'ai acheté une bicyclette.
Pour la rue du Bas d'Argent, tout ça, tu prends la République. Mairie centrale. Mairie centrale.
Tell them that here,
This was the place. You can't believe that.
Là, vous avez le musée des Beaux-Arts.
Yeah, because I remember chairs around and I was circular there. And that it had to be that statue.
Et avant, cette statue,
Oh my God.
elle était là-bas. Oui, là-bas, sur l'autre côté de la place. C'était en place. Ils l'ont fait il y a 3 ans. Non, oui, c'était Michel Noir. Il y a c'était Michel Noir il y a une dizaine d'années. Et là, en dessous, c'est le fond de la voiture. C'est le corps.
It looks like a balcony.
Oh, yes.
It's so real.
Ah, yes, got it.
Did you get it?
Uh-huh.
That is pretty. a des costumes.
This is all painted.
Basilique de Fondière. La basilique de Fondière. Ouais, oui, basilique d'Escalade. Après le Lyon. C'est pas le vieux Lyon ici. Non, non, de l'autre côté. De l'autre côté du...
Hello. St. Stephen's Cathedral.
Well, I got 2 more pictures to go.
Basilica.
Conservé? Bâle.
9th, 10th century.
5 jours pour les chambres. Pour bedroom.
5 étages pour
les chambres.
Seulement 5.
Oui, mais à partir du 32e. On voit.
Where we were before. St. John.
On va le voir d'ici. Non.
Yes?
Built in 1800s.
Okay.
Maybe that's what you meant. 1800.
It's not exactly like it, but that's, you know how the
C'est écrit d'ailleurs en anglais. Ici. Ça représente les parties historiques de Lyon. L'histoire de Lyon, de France.
Part of a Roman
De
amphitheater.
théâtre